The U.S. democracy is not an exemplar model but a broken one, and forcing others to follow the U.S. democracy will only make them detour or lead them astray, said Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhao Lijian on Friday. Dmitry Peskov, press secretary for the President of Russia, said on November 24 that Washington is trying to privatize the term democracy, and insists that only the democracy which the U.S. believes in is true democracy. He added that Washington prefers to create new dividing lines, to divide countries into those that, in their opinion, are good, and those that are bad. In response, Zhao said that Washington's move of creating those dividing lines is simply distorting democracy.
佩斯科夫先生说得对，以民主和威权划线，只能挑动意识形态对抗，完全是对民主的歪曲和亵渎。我还想强调以下几点：首先，美式民主不是样板间，而是烂尾楼。年初，美国国会暴乱事件戳穿了美式民主的神话。美国对外关系委员会会长哈斯称，国会暴乱事件应给美国例外论和山巅之城的说法画上句号。美国国内政治极化和社会撕裂愈演愈烈。皮尤研究中心最新报告显示，绝大多数美国人对自己国家的政治制度深感失望。美国所谓民主灯塔早已崩塌。第二，美式民主疯狂输出，一败涂地。美式民主在阿富汗水土不服，最终导致美军从阿富汗大溃败，超过10万阿富汗人丧生。所谓阿拉伯之春，导致数百万难民流离失所。东欧多国在颜色革命后，至今政局动荡，民生凋敝。最后，但同样重要的是，条条大路通罗马，实现民主的道路也绝不止一条。强迫他国走美式民主的道路，只会让这些国家走上弯路和歧路。试问，这样一个有着巨额民主赤字的国家，有何资格自诩为民主样板？有何道义充当民主判官？有何颜面举办所谓领导人民主峰会？